Good afternoon. Welcome inside the Collins Arena. It is Jersey Blues basketball here on Brookdale TV. As the Jersey Blues today host Sussex. It's been a while. The last game we did was back on December the 3rd, and since then Brookdale's gone through some difficult times. They had a 5-game losing streak before winning their last game 3 weeks ago, and so they enter action with a record of 7-6 today. The opponent today is the Sussex Skylanders, and they have gone through a very difficult season. Just one win through their first 13 games. Still, though, they have a couple of capable players that Brookdale will have to keep their eye on today. And so with that as the backdrop, let's turn our attention to the court as we get set for this afternoon's game. So the Jersey Blues, the starting lineup, they'll go with Kerry Kirkwood, Kyle Bradshaw, Jordan Hernandez, a new addition to the starting five, along with Sky Harris and Matt Ringel. For the visiting Skylanders, it'll be Matthew Martinez, Michael Cooper, Aiden Black, David Pluviosi, and they'll round it out with Nick Ramirez. The Jersey Blues back in action after 3 weeks off, got some time to enjoy the holidays, and they haven't played here at home since December the 3rd. That's over a month. So maybe some rust as they hit the court today, but should be ready here for this early Sunday start. And the Sussex Skylanders taking the court as well. Our officials for today's game: Nathan Anderson, Jonathan Carson, and Daryl Spence. So Ringel at midcourt to take the draw for Brookdale, in the white uniforms, and the Jersey Blues control the opening tip. We're underway. So a couple of new additions to the starting lineup. Ringel as well as Jordan Hernandez in the starting five for Paul Chisek. Around the perimeter they work it. Sky Harris, the double team comes. Shot clock is at 12. Here's Bradshaw working his way inside. Hernandez inside the arc, misses the first attempt, and the rebound is taken by Aiden Black. So Sussex out of Newton, New Jersey, about an hour and a half to the northwest, making the trip down south. First shot of the afternoon is in and out by Cooper, but the offensive rebound is taken. Second chance opportunity for the Skylanders. Michael Cooper setting it up top of the key as he's watched by Jordan Hernandez. Cooper gives up his dribble. Three on the way. Martinez missed that, and it's rebounded by Bradshaw. Jersey Blues, their last game was 3 weeks ago today. They won that one 84-57 on the road at Cumberland. Bradshaw driving in, and the easy bucket for Kyle Bradshaw as he got to the rim with ease. And there's some pressure in the backcourt from Jordan Hernandez, but the Skylanders able to beat it. Sussex ranks last in the Region 19, just one win through their first 13 games, although that one win did come 3 games ago, so they have been trending in the right direction. Three is short. Offensive rebound, Ramirez inside Black, and he draws the foul. So Aiden Black will go to the line. First foul of the afternoon. It's called on the Jersey Blues, and picking it up was Matt Ringel. So Aiden Black, one of 2 Skylanders to average double-figure scoring, and he is good on the first attempt. Black, 61% free throw shooter for the season. And 1 out of 2 from the line. The rebound taken by Ringel. Brookdale quickly back up the floor. Hernandez driving into the paint. Lefty layup off the glass and in. So it's a 4-1 start for the Jersey Blues. And now nearly forcing a turnover was Jordan Hernandez. But now Black in the front court, and Matt Martinez trying to back his way in, and it's stolen. Kerry Kirkwood picked his pocket. Hernandez ahead of the court, and he's fouled. So Jordan Hernandez will shoot the first free throws of the afternoon for the Jersey Blues. Aiden Black picks up the personal foul. And there's Paul Chizek in his 25th season. His team, a long layoff here, 21 days since they last played, as Hernandez makes the first attempt. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride for the Jersey Blues. Off to a great start. They won 6 of their first 7, but then a 5-game losing streak, which is not something they are accustomed to at all, before winning their last one in dominating fashion. So Hernandez splits the pair. It's 5-1 Jersey Blues. Martinez drives in, shovel pass inside, and the shot is off the mark by Michael Cooper. Sky Harris will bring it up the floor for Brookdale. Kirkwood thought about the 3, now in the corner. Back for Kirkwood. Harris will take the baseline jumper. That's an air ball. Ringel on the offensive glass. The putback goes, plus the foul. So Matt Ringel, the freshman, in the starting lineup, and he has a chance for a 3-point play. So Ringel, who has gotten some good minutes of late, been in double-figure scoring, 11 points his last game. And the 3-point play is good. So a good start for the Jersey Blues, 8-1, 3 minutes gone by in this first half. And this is tipped and stolen. Bradshaw tipped it. Hernandez gets the steal. Hernandez hooks the pass inside. Bradshaw is called for a travel before the shot. So Bradshaw thought he was fouled, but instead it's a Brookdale turnover. Leading by 7 so far. And Sussex having their problems early on, holding on to the basketball. Already a couple of turnovers as Pluviosi gives it up. And Michael Cooper coming off a very strong game his last time out. He has been one of the bright spots in an otherwise difficult season for Sussex. This one goes all the way down and will turn over to the Jersey Blues. There is the Sussex head coach, Randy Jackson, in his 7th season at the helm. And he certainly has seen better years. Last season, his team won 10 games. This year, though, just 1. And we have a timeout on the floor, so 16-19 to go, first half. Brookdale off to a good start. We'll be right back.
In just a few short months, tens of thousands of visitors will spend part of their summer along the sandy white beaches of Belmar. Besides catching some rays, many of them will also be catching some cool tunes Thursday nights, enjoying 90.5 The Nights Songwriters on the Beach concerts. This free concert series, located on the 5th Avenue Boardwalk along the panoramic Atlantic Ocean in Belmar, brings a beach full of music lovers throughout the summer. If you'd like to have your company's message in front of an audience that is well-educated, affluent, and community-minded, then now...
Back to the Collins Arena. Right now, Kerry Kirkwood set to inbound for the Jersey Blues. And a kick ball as Harris tried to deliver the pass. So again, a inbound situation for the Jersey Blues. Kirkwood underneath. Harris pump fake, jumper in the paint, and he's got it. Sky Harris coming off a pair of terrific performances. Last game he had a double-double, 22 points, 13 boards, 24 points the game before that. And he has given the Jersey Blues a 9-point advantage in the early going in this one. Jordan Florio is in the game. He tried to thread the needle and stealing it away. Sky Harris, bounce pass, Hernandez, righty layup. This one is good, and the foul. Jordan Hernandez running the break, chance for a 3-point play, and the Jersey Blues making it happen on the defensive end early on. And they have forced a number of turnovers to start. Hernandez already has a couple of field goals and makes that free throw. So it's 13-1. Sussex only point coming at the line. Pluviosi stripped of the ball by Bradshaw. Yet another turnover. Ahead is Harris, and he finishes at the rim. So early on, there has not been much rust for the Jersey Blues. Bradshaw a little over aggressive here at midcourt, and he'll get called on the foul as Aiden Black was looking to receive the pass. Second team foul against the Jersey Blues. Brookdale still with their starting five on the court. Why not make any changes with the way they have started this game today? Bradshaw defending on the perimeter. And that pass is kicked by Ringel toward the Skylander bench, and Sussex will hold on to it. Sussex looking for their first win in the conference. They've gone 0-10 in Garden State Athletic Conference play this year. Nick Ramirez backing his way in, back out. Florio catching fire, halfway down, but it's out. Offensive rebound, put back, no. And then Harris gets a piece of the last shot, knocks it out of bounds. Pluviosi got the rebound, and now Hill's set to inbound. New shot clock for the Skylanders. Nice pass inside, counted and one, Michael Cooper. So finally something for the Skylanders to cheer about. And it's their first field goal, which comes better than 5 minutes into the start of this game. And Cooper will try to make it a three-point play. Matthew Martinez has returned for Sussex. No changes for Brookdale. They still have their starting five on the floor. Cooper's free throw is good. And so it's an 11-point Jersey Blue lead, 15-4. Ringel cross-court pass. Hernandez driving baseline. Wide open. Bradshaw short from three. And it's tracked down, the rebound to the Skylanders. Martinez gets inside. Shot blocked by Harris, but a foul. And so Harris, who got a piece of the shot, but he's called on the personal. And that is his first of the day. So Martinez will step to the line, 50% free throw shooter. And the freshman coming off a season high, 23 points in his last game. The last game for Sussex was one of their better performances. They did lose it 91-84 against the County College of Mars. And that was back on December the 22nd. Pass for, as Kerry Kirkwood tried to find Bradshaw, knocked out of bounds off Cooper. And so Kerry Kirkwood to inbound for the Jersey Blues. Out to the corner, catching fire, a three, off the mark for Hernandez. Long rebound to Martinez. Skylanders want to run. Martinez flips it up and draws the foul. And this is called on Kyle Bradshaw, trailing the play. Drawing on the transition defense. And so Martinez right back to the line. Averages 9 points per game on the season. No good on the first attempt. Freshman from Bushkill, Pennsylvania. Only player on the Sussex roster not from New Jersey. And again, he splits a pair from the line. So Sussex on a mini 5-0 run here to cut it back to single figures. Harris back out. Kirkwood fires short from three. Long rebound again to Martinez. Numbers for the Skylanders. Martinez all the way to the rim, but he missed. And then Aiden Black on the offensive glass. He draws the foul. So all of a sudden, the Sussex is getting some second chance opportunities as about 5 substitutions for Brookdale set to check in after this first free throw attempt. So Paul Chizek hadn't made any changes through the first nearly 6 minutes, and now he decides to put a whole new team on the floor. So the new 5 is Olakani, Keyshawn Kirkwood, James Wright, Dante Whipple, and Samson Ori Onitolo. So Wright and Olakani, who were regular parts of the starting lineup early in the season, but they come off the bench for this game. And it was Kerry Kirkwood to start, and now brother Keyshawn in the game for the Jersey Blues. Olakani with it in the corner, now Kirkwood. Over to right, double team comes on him, cross-court pass, lining it up from three, and he hits Zach Olakani on the first long-range jumper of the day for the Jersey Blues. And it's back to a double-figure lead. Brookdale in front 18-8, and now another steal. 2-0 break, right, coasting to the rim to lay it in. And the big problem for Sussex early on has been the turnovers. Cooper shovel pass inside, stolen. Keyshawn Kirkwood able to keep it from going out of bounds. Flips it back for Olakani. And now right, open look, he tries from three. That's too strong. And it's rebounded by Florio. So just over 7 minutes gone by. And it's been just about all Jersey Blues. They lead 20-8. Michael Cooper inside. Black got the defender in the air. Off the glass, couldn't convert. It's out of bounds. And possession back to the Jersey Blues. One problem for the Sussex team, they're working with a very short roster. And a couple of their key players no longer a part of it. So they have one new player on their team, that's Troy Odinsky. But it has clearly been a rough go for Sussex. Olakani with the ball. Harris working in the corner, shot clock winding down, it's at three. Olakani cross court, right, step back, high arcing delivery. It's an air ball, and that is a 30-second shot clock violation on Brookdale. And so the ball back over to Sussex. Ori Onitolo, one player in the game for Brookdale, was someone we did not see a lot of early in the season, but getting some first half minutes here in this one. Nearly stolen again, and now it is by James Wright. Ahead, Olakani, lefty layup, he's got it. And we know that the biggest strength for this Jersey Blue team is creating turnovers, getting out in transition, as a foul's going to be called on the Jersey Blues. Keyshawn Kirkwood picks this one up, it's his first. The 7th foul against Brookdale. Well, that's been one negative if there has been any in this first half. And to finish my thought from earlier, Brookdale does such a good job forcing turnovers, getting out in transition, and scoring on the fast break. And we'll take another look at that fast break, and it was too easy for Olakani. There's a timeout on the floor, 11:45 to play in this first half. And it's a full timeout, so we'll step aside the Collins Arena, and we'll be back.
My name is Barbara Burke. I've been a full-time faculty member in the nursing department since 2001, and a nurse for many years before that. When I think about education, I think about opening doors for students. It certainly opened many doors for me. It opens doors to new experiences, meeting new people, having fresh perspectives on things, and having more career options. When I think about Brookdale, I think about an innovative learning environment, and no place is that more apparent than here in the Nursing Skills Lab. Here in the Skills Lab, we take care of patients. We have simulated experiences for our students that are very close to what they would experience in the hospital or other environments. They take care of patients, and they get to problem solve and think critically through situations and work together to take care of these patients. So if you come to Brookdale, I think you'll have a great education in an innovative environment that allows for you to be engaged in learning and to be able to be a nurse of the future, because you'll be able to critically think through many situations.
Inside the Collins Arena, I'm Brian Goudsward. Tim Catalfama will be back with us for our next broadcast. That'll be next Saturday, a women's game. The story here, the Jersey Blues and the Sussex Skylanders, and it's 22-8 in favor of Brookdale. Michael Cooper at the line for Sussex. No good on the free throw. It was a 1-and-1, and Whipple comes away with the rebound. Olakani, jumper is an air ball. And the rebound to Cooper. So Nick Ramirez right now at the wing. Cooper way outside. He's watched by Kirkwood. Shot clock at 10. Work it around. Ramirez, that's for 3. Off the mark. Tipped, and the offensive rebound to Pluviosi. So Sussex has gotten their share of second chances. Ramirez on the drive to the baseline. Black's jumper short. Orionitolo couldn't catch it cleanly. But it's knocked out of bounds off the Skylanders. And the ball back to Brookdale. The Jersey Blues unbeaten here at home. They're 5-0. And you go back to last season, they have won their last 7 in this building. So certainly not accustomed to 5-game losing streaks, but all of that was on the road. Shot by Olakani misses. Offensive rebound right. And the rebound to Black. So Brookdale 5-0 at home, but just 1-4 on the road. And they've also played 3 neutral site games where they're just 1-2. Florio, step back, 3-pointer, well short, and it's rebounded by Wright. James Wright taking it. Double team came, and he's fouled. Jordan Florio, who wears number 0, will pick up his second personal. So Florio just picked up that foul, heads for the bench. 5 on the floor for Brookdale. It's Keyshawn Kirkwood, Olakani, Dante Whipple, James Wright, and Samson Orionitolo. Halfway through this opening half, Olakani driving, hooks a pass outside. Wright on the drive, and the floater off the rim, and it's rebounded by Nick Ramirez. Brookdale 22, Sussex 8. The other group, the starting lineup, set to check in next whistle for Brookdale. Cooper, nice feed inside, and Black rolling to the rim for 2. Good setup from Cooper as he found Black. The 2 best players for Sussex combine on that basket. Olakani starts the drive, gets inside, couldn't finish it, tipped up. Olakani able to keep it alive, and then the foul called as James Wright took the shot in the paint. And Wright will step to the line for the Jersey Blues. James Wright coming off a couple of quiet performances the last 2 games for the Jersey Blues, but in the games we've done, he has led the way just about every game, been the team's leading scorer. As Bradshaw, Hernandez, Harris, and Ringel back in for Brookdale, with Wright at the line, the only one remaining in from the last group. And now Wright will check out as Kerry Kirkwood is back in the game. Come up on the 9-minute mark. Jersey Blues have the full court press on. Cooper gets surrounded. And now Sussex will set it up. Martinez calling out a play. Shot clock at 10. Cooper against Hernandez. Cooper the step back. Jumper, he's got it. Michael Cooper coming off a really terrific performance his last game. He had 15 points, 18 rebounds and 9 assists, so very close to a triple-double. Ringel catch and shoot, missed it short, and it's rebounded by Martinez. He brings it up the floor, bounce pass for Black, back out for Martinez. Cross court for Pluviosi. And now Martinez, watched by Kirkwood. 3 on the way, Pluviosi, it's an air ball, collected by Harris. Ahead is Kerry Kirkwood. Hernandez, shovel pass inside, Ringel high off the glass. Shot doesn't go, but he is going to the line. And so Matt Ringel at the free throw line for the Jersey Blues. 6th team foul against Sussex. And this one is called on Matt Martinez. That's number 3. Ringel off the mark on the first attempt. So Martinez is in foul trouble. He'll sit. Jordan Florio is back in. Ringel, second attempt, short. Black with the rebound. Brookdale doubling up Sussex, 24-12. Just over 7.5 to play. And a kick ball as Cooper was handling it. Harris kicks it. And the Skylanders will hold on to it. The inbound on the side. I mentioned the Jersey Blues went on a 5-game losing streak. That was the only losing streak as long as 5 games through the last 5 seasons. Ramirez against Ringel. Now Cooper fires for 3, and it's short. Ramirez gets the offensive rebound. Cooper gets inside. His shot, no, but he's fouled. And so Michael Cooper to the line for Sussex. Cooper, a freshman from Vernon, New Jersey, having a good season, as we'll take a look at how he gets to the line there. And he averages just under 12 points per game on the season. Struggles from the free throw line, though, just 55%, and the first one misses. James Wright is back in now for Brookdale. Ringel heads to the bench. There are only 2 sophomores on the roster for Sussex, so it's a rather inexperienced group. Bradshaw gets the rebound off the miss. Bradshaw pump fake. Harris, jump shot, rimming, yes. And Sky Harris, who wasn't even a regular part of the starting lineup earlier in the season, but now not only is he a regular part of the lineup, he has been Brookdale's best player the last couple of games. Cross-court pass, open look, Florio, count it, it's a 3. So Sussex has managed to hang in. Now they get a turnover, and going in uncontested, Pluviosi to lay it in. So Sussex on a little bit of a run here. Brookdale lead is down to 9. It's been in double figures for the better part of this first half, and now a travel. Back-to-back turnovers. This one will be on Hernandez on that pump fake and drive to the rim. And it doesn't get much easier than that for Pluviosi. So Sussex at least with something to feel good about themselves as we go down the stretch in this first half. Florio's pass is stolen. Bradshaw tried the pass ahead for Hernandez, but too far for him to gather. He winds up in the 5th row. And the ball back to Sussex. The full court press has bothered the Skylanders. Their big problem in this first half has been turning the basketball over. If they could cut down on that number, this game might even be closer. Right now, the deficit is 9. Florio goes behind the back. Cooper gets to it. Cooper inside, tough shot, missed it. Now the pass ahead for Hernandez to the rim, off the glass and in. Jordan Hernandez doing such a good job running that fast break for Brookdale, and he's had quite a few finishes at the rim in this first half. And the lead swells back to double figures. Black makes a move on Bradshaw to the rim, in and out, rebounded by Bradshaw. Kirkwood to Hernandez to the rim, stripped of the ball. There was contact but no call. Now one-on-one the other way, and laying it in at the rim, Pluviosi. Bradshaw the only one back. He contested the shot but to no avail. Harris for three, yes. Nobody picked up Sky Harris defensively, and that was a practice shot for the big man. Knocks it down. 31-19 Jersey Blues. Cooper in the corner, double team comes. Shot clock at 15 as we tick under 4.5 to play in this first half. Work it around, Black fires in and out on a three. Cooper tips it, controls the offensive rebound. He puts it up, misses for three. Rebounded by Harris. Bradshaw on the fast break, one to beat. Bradshaw beats him for the layup. And the fast break has been a thing of beauty for the Jersey Blues in this first half. 14-point Brookdale lead, whistle, and it looks like Randy Jackson has taken a timeout. So Sussex will talk it over. 33-19 is the Jersey Blue lead here on Brookdale TV.
I'm Celeste Chericello, and I'm the Design Department Chair here at Brookdale. I've been the Design Department Chair for the past 6 years, and the Design Department has 3 programs: Architecture, Interior Design, and Graphic Design. The great thing about our department is that the professors, the adjuncts, the learning assistants all support the students and each other. I'm also an associate professor here at Brookdale in the Interior Design program. And before I became a professor, I worked in the interior design field for 15 years in high-end residential design. And I went back to school for my master's in art education, and I was able to put my 2 passions together, and I'm able to do what I love here at Brookdale. I feel really strongly about getting students involved in their education. One way that we do that is through clubs. We have a student chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers, and we also just started a campus center for the International Interior Design Association. Those are great ways that students can get involved, being on the board or through committees, and it's a great thing for them to put on their resume. Some other ways we get them engaged are through hands-on experiences. One way is through the Visiting Nurses Association. The Stately Homes by the Sea Designer Show House is a great way for students to become engaged. We just completed our 4th show house this semester.
Back here on Brookdale TV, just under 4 minutes to go first half from the Collins Arena. Possession with the Skylanders. Cooper's pass to the paint and a foul as they'll get James Wright playing the passing lane. Pass intended for Black, and Black will step to the free throw line with Brookdale over the foul limit. 19th foul against the Jersey Blues. First called on James Wright. It's 1-and-1 situation. Black will get another. Black averages just over 11 points per game on the season. Also just over 8 rebounds, so he has been one of the standout players, starting in every game for Sussex. 2 out of 2 from the line. Brookdale's 5 on the floor is Kerry Kirkwood, Bradshaw, Wright, Olakani, and Sky Harris. Working with a 12-point lead. Cross-court pass from Olakani to Wright. Harris's jumper, and the rebound to the Skylanders' Michael Cooper. Cooper dribbling around the perimeter. Bounce pass to the baseline. Olakani defending. Shot clock winding down. It's at 6. Going behind the back, nearly lost it. Then he did. Turnover Sussex. Too much dribbling for Jordan Florio. And so with 3:01 to play, the ball back to the Jersey Blues. Harris long pass. Olakani, the drive hanging in the air. Tough angle. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Brookdale. Kerry Kirkwood to inbound. Kirkwood for Bradshaw. Back out. Open look from the corner. Kirkwood, count it. A 3. And Kerry Kirkwood coming off a great performance in his own right. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists in the win over Cumberland. Another turnover as the steal from Sky Harris. Harris lob pass too tall for Olakani. On the ball back to Sussex as Keyshawn Kirkwood checks in. And Sky Harris will head for the seats for the Jersey Blues. 2:20 left to go first half. On an early start here on this Sunday. Not a lot of afternoon starts for the Jersey Blues. Their last home game back on December the 3rd, that was a 2 o'clock start, but most of their games have been nights. Cooper looking to use the black screen. His pass stolen by Bradshaw. Numbers if they hurry. Bradshaw stripped from behind, and it ends up with Keyshawn Kirkwood. Now in the paint right, double team comes on him. Back out, Olakani in the lane. He had it knocked away, gets it back, puts it up, and it's off the mark, rebounded by Black. Now slowly up the floor, Michael Cooper for the Skylanders. Pluviosi on the drive and the kick. Open look, Black. No good from 3. Rebounded by Bradshaw. Kirkwood the other way. Keyshawn Nikeri. Bradshaw on the drive. Scoop layup with the left hand. He's got it. Nice move by Kyle Bradshaw. And the lead is at its largest of the afternoon, 17, with Brookdale leading 38-21. Under a minute to go now in the first half. The drive inside and the finish, it's Pluviosi for Sussex. Olakani for right, off the glass, yes. Brookdale has had their way when they have driven to the rim. Ironically enough, as Sussex turns it over, the Skylanders have had a more difficult time defending the three-point ball, where they're allowing the opponent to shoot over 40% from beyond the three-point line. But today, the plan of attack has been getting to the rim for the Jersey Blues. And that's what Paul Chizek wants them to do, and they've done it very well. As right now, he'll take a timeout with about a 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. And we will step aside with under a half minute to go here on Brookdale TV.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Moshberger. I'm professor of political science and co-chair honors at Brookdale. I also advise our History and Political Science Club as well as our Conquer Cancer Club. Education is truly important to me because I believe that education is empowering. And by receiving an excellent education, we offer doors of opportunities for ourselves and for our families. I seek to empower my students to be active and effective participants in our political process. You see, my course and all my courses in political science aren't just classes. They're about our lives. And while most students, are never expected to enroll in a political science course, I believe strongly that everybody should, because this stuff has real-world implications. It's all around us. It truly affects all of us.
Back here on Jersey Blues basketball, I'm Brian Goudsward, and we are under a half minute to go in this first half. Brookdale controlling the first half against the last place team in the region. Olakani, the drive, couldn't finish it. And now Sussex can hold for one if they like. Cooper's in a hurry. Had it stripped. Cooper was pushed out of bounds. And so Brookdale will be called on this foul. James Wright will pick up number 2. And with that being the 10th team foul against the Jersey Blues of this first half, 2 free throws for Michael Cooper and the Skylanders. Down to 10.5 seconds to play. Cooper's first attempt is good. Substitution here for Sussex as Troy Odinsky is going to come into the game. He's the new addition on the Sussex roster. Cooper's second attempt. And he's got 2 at the line. 10.5 seconds left. Kirkwood quickly into the front court. Kirkwood for 3, short. Offensive rebound to Bradshaw, 1 second left. Bradshaw at the horn, short. And that'll end this first half from the Collins Arena. A good one for the Jersey Blues as they lead Sussex by a score of 40-25. And so the Jersey Blues forcing a lot of turnovers in that first half, and that was really the key defensively. Coming off not playing in 3 weeks, but certainly didn't show a lot of rust and have come out after that long break with a strong first half performance. Brookdale ranks 7th in the region so far, of course, with Sussex last, and Brookdale continues to dominate the competition. They won both games last season in this matchup. And so the Jersey Blues looking to keep that up and looking to keep up this unbeaten pace at home as they enter today with a record of 5-0. So the Jersey Blues leading by 15, 40-25 at the break. We will take a break for the halftime and we'll be back for the second half after this.
Hi, I'm Sophia Pearl, and I'm here at the Scholarship Recognition Ceremony, where Brookdale celebrates students who have received scholarships to further their education and the donors who made their scholarships possible. Let's go meet some of the recipients.
My name is Kyle Hayes, and I received a scholarship from the Stone Foundation of New Jersey. Brookdale has always been kind of like one of the top schools for getting you high-quality education.
Hi, my name is Sienna Carson, and I received the Brett Boone Memorial Scholarship. I feel astounded because it's my first scholarship, so the fact that I was picked out of so many people, it means something. It means that they've been looking at what I've been doing and what I've been up to, and it's nice to be recognized.
I'm really proud to be here to give our scholarships to our students today. They're all sitting behind us, and it's a very exciting time for us.
We're here for the annual Scholarship Recognition Ceremony, where we have all the students at Brookdale who have received scholarships through the foundation come here to be recognized, and we also recognize the donors who make it possible for the students to receive those scholarships. It's not only just the money that they receive. Through the letters that we receive from the students, they tell us a story, how this has motivated them to succeed, to continue on, that they love the fact that someone has confidence in their ability to succeed. So we know that the scholarships make a dramatic difference. This year we'll give out over $400,000 in scholarships to students. In the past 16 years, we've given out over $4.4 million in scholarships to nearly 7,000 students.
It's an amazing feeling to get this scholarship.
My name is James King, and I got the Dr. Mark and Rose Bankier Memorial Scholarship. I'm just excited because it just feels great to know my hard work is paying off and that someone recognizes it.
It gives me a chance to put it towards what I can do with my career.
I think it's an excellent opportunity for me to help further my education.
I'm enjoying Brookdale. It's been a life changer, and I'm glad I ended up here.
I would say thank you for all you've done. Without this scholarship, I would probably not be able to finish my education, which I will be finishing next semester. So I'm really excited for that and see what's going to happen next.
Check.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Marshberger. I'm professor of political science and co-chair honors at Brookdale. I also advise our History and Political Science Club as well as our Conquer Cancer Club. Education is truly important to me because I believe that education is empowering. And by receiving an excellent education, we offer doors of opportunities for ourselves and for our families. I seek to empower my students to be active and effective participants in our political process. You see, my course and all my courses in political science aren't just classes. They're about our lives. And while most students, are never expected to enroll in a political science course, I believe strongly that everybody should, because this stuff has real-world implications. It's all around us. It truly affects all of us. So political science is perhaps one of the most important disciplines that students should possibly take some classes in. In terms of my teaching style, I like to employ a multimodal approach, and that means I like to diversify instruction in order to reach all different types of learners. And by having students really get immersed in their educational experience, it makes it much more meaningful and much easier for them to assimilate knowledge. And so therefore, I have my classes highly interactive and very participatory, and students really seem to enjoy that. Now, why I came to Brookdale? Well, actually, I got my start at Brookdale, and I love this place so much. In fact, I even met my wife in the Honor Society. It's been a profound experience. I was president of Alpha Pi Theta, which is Brookdale's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. I even got to deliver the graduation speech, and my time here was really thoroughly enjoyable. I had a wonderful experience. I had outstanding professors, and I always knew that I wanted to come back and give back, and hopefully that's what I'm doing now, paying it forward to future generations. And I mean, to me, education is just, such a wonderful field. And maybe the most important aspect of this is a chance for me to make a positive difference in the lives of others. And I hope that's been what I've been able to achieve during my time here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Crowder. I'm a professor here in the biology department at Brookdale Community College. I teach general biology, I teach life sciences, I teach anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. I came here to Brookdale because Brookdale is an institution where the faculty focus on teaching rather than research. That's what I wanted my focus to be as a professor, on the student, where I think frankly it should be. When I tell people what I do for a living, and I tell them I teach, and they ask me, what do you teach? And then I tell them I teach biology. I sometimes get a face as if, to say, oh, well, that's unfortunate, or, oh, I don't know if I can speak to this man anymore. I don't know if we're on the same wavelength. I get people ask me all the time, why would you study biology? Why would anybody study biology? And my perhaps too short answer is, well, biology is the study of life. You're alive. Why wouldn't you want to know how all this works? Why wouldn't you want to know what it is to be alive? At even the mechanistic level. Don't you like knowing how things work? Wouldn't you like to know how you work? How could you say no?
Hi, I'm Laura McCullough, and I'm an associate professor of English in the Humanities Institute here at Brookdale Community College. I'm also a writer. I'm a poet and an editor. I have a number of books out, and I work my butt off writing and teaching. Some of the things that we teach in the creative writing program here are a mixed genre creative writing class. It's an introductory class. We teach poetry, fiction, creative nonfiction, and screenwriting. There are 2 reasons to take classes in creative writing here at Brookdale, and the first is easy. If you want to be a writer, we can help you figure out an educational and career path to do what you love and what you're talented at. But the other reason is because creative writing is about tapping into your imagination. It's about finding the creative person inside of yourself, and you don't have to be a writer to take creative writing. The number 1 attribute that businesses and organizations need and want today is thinking creatively. Looking at a problem and not saying it's either this or that, but finding a third way. So creative writing classes will help you to think more creatively. It'll also help you to be more empathic, to understand yourself better, and to understand your place in a very changing, complex world. We love our creative writing students here. We work with them in class and out. And if you're at all interested in tapping into your creativity or finding out what kind of writer you are, come and take one of our classes or email one of us. The creative writing faculty here are all active writers, and we'd love to hear from you.
My name is Barbara Burke. I've been a full-time faculty member in the nursing department since 2001 and a nurse for many years before that. When I think about education, I think about opening doors for students. It certainly opened many doors for me. It opens doors to new experiences, meeting new people, having fresh perspectives on things, and having more career options. When I think about Brookdale, I think about an innovative learning environment, and no place is that more apparent than here in the Nursing Skills Lab. Here in the Skills Lab, we take care of patients. We have simulated experiences for our students that are very close to what they would experience in the hospital or other environments. They take care of patients, and they get to problem solve and think critically through situations and work together to take care of these patients. So if you come to Brookdale, I think you'll have a great education in an innovative environment that allows for you to be engaged in learning and to be able to be a nurse of the future, because you'll be able to critically think through many situations.
Hello, my name is Bonnie Ross, and I am a nursing faculty member and department chair at Brookdale Community College. I've been with the college since 2002. I started as a clinical adjunct, and then I became a full-time faculty member in 2008. We have a thriving nursing program. We have about over 450 students currently. We admit students twice a year in fall semester and spring semester. Our students graduate the program with an associate's in applied science and nursing, and they're eligible to take their RN boards when they graduate. Many of our students go on to four-year colleges. They easily transition. Most of the schools accept all nursing courses and required courses as well. What makes us special and what makes us stand out different from other schools, and why should you come here? Well, if you ask the students, they're going to tell you it's because we care. We have a very supportive and caring faculty. I'm very proud to say that we've been designated a Center of Excellence since 2009. Our faculty, most of us are certified nurse educators. They respect our students with their diverse needs and their diverse opinions. If you ask a student from the first day that they come into the program, they feel cared about and supported. The other part that I think that students feel supported by are each other. We have a very strong Student Nurses Association. The students spend time going to orientations during the first day of school. They spend time having meetings with outside speakers, and they also have a very successful peer tutoring program. So all in all, I encourage you to consider nursing or something in health science, and if you do, just go back to the Brookdale webpage. You can type in nursing, and hopefully we can answer some of your questions. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Laura Vetter here at the 18th Annual Brookdale Guitar Show presented by 90.5 The Night, Brookdale's public radio station. Music enthusiasts gather at this annual event to attend panels, performances, and shop all things guitar and more.
It's really great for not just musicians, but also the vendors, and it's cool just because it's a day full of music. There's so much to see, and it's stuff that you can't get at a typical music store. Everyone always has really good luck. They get good deals, and it's always just fun to hang out with other musicians, people that are kind of doing the same thing you are.
We actually first started out, for the first 2 years, we were at the Performing Arts Center here at the college, and there were 2 or 3 classrooms over there, and so we had a couple of vendors hanging out. We had some performances on the stage, and then we decided to move over to the arena. Back then it was just the gymnasium, by the way. It wasn't the Robert J. Collins Arena like it is now. So we were there for a couple of years, and then when they opened up the Student Life Center, we said this is the perfect venue because we could have outdoor performances, we could have vendors inside both rooms we have here, and then the clinic rooms that we have. We basically use every single room in this building today. Some of the things that people are really looking forward to this year for the guitar show is a clinic, we call it an All About the Bass clinic. It actually has Graham Mabey, who is the bass player for Joe Jackson, who performed on Look Sharp and all those classic Joe Jackson records. So he's here. Davey Knowles is going to be performing outside in just a little while as well, and all the performances and all the other clinics that we have as well. And of course, people really, the biggest draw is of course all the guitars that are for sale today, and all the accessories and everything else that goes along with it.
My name's Chris Durgan from North Carolina, Sparta, North Carolina, and up by the Blue Ridge Mountains. Friends of mine make guitars up there, and so do I. And this one here happens to be a model of D28 style, but oversized sound hole and a few other tricks that make it a little punch to it. So we play bluegrass where I am. A little different here, but that's all right. You know, it's all good. And now people are really interested, and this is number 4 guitar ever made. So my friend Paul and Rick that have this booth here are really good friends of mine. We kept in touch for the years, and they invited me down for a very interesting show. There's probably more people in this room than there are in my town. Music, without it, you know, we're kind of stuck, but it's a great thing to see different people's music all in one venue. You know, it's a great idea. Hope they keep doing it.
My name is Davey Knowles, and I've come to play here at the Brookdale Guitar Show.
What are you most excited for this day?
Ah, well, playing, of course, but lots of guitar geekery is good. And it's nice to see, I'm a big record vinyl guy, so it's great to see some of that here too. It's just lovely to be here. These things are fantastic. It's great to see so many like-minded people obsessed with them. Guitars are a wonderful thing. They can be works of art, and they're wonderful, so it's nice. It's lovely to see it going on.
Gary Wright, Red Bank, New Jersey. Jersey Shore Jazz and Blues Foundation. We have a booth right behind you, to your left. My favorite part? I don't know, just running into people that I know and checking out different instruments and whatnot, and the acts that are out front. Well, most guitar shows are in major cities, like New York or LA, Dallas. So for an area that's considered suburban, it's well known around here throughout the years. So I think that's the thing.
And welcome back inside the Collins Arena as we get set for the start of the second half. Jersey Blues hosting Sussex, and Brookdale controlling the first half, had a lead as large as 17, and they hit the locker room with a 15-point advantage as we get set to resume play. Sussex will open up with the basketball, and the Jersey Blues will start the second half with Harris, Kerry Kirkwood, Hernandez, Ringel, and Bradshaw, their original starting 5. Cooper at the elbow, back out. Martinez fires in and out on a 3. Defensive rebound to Bradshaw. Kirkwood to Hernandez. Hernandez inside, and he gets it to go with the left hand. Jordan Hernandez has been one of the bright spots for the Jersey Blues in this game this afternoon, making an impact, the freshman from Passaic. Cooper had it knocked out of his hands, and the ball will stay with the Skylanders. And it was in traffic, Jordan Hernandez getting it to go. Martinez backs it out to the top of the key. Shot clock is at 10 for Sussex. Pluviosi had it knocked away. Back out, Martinez fires short from straight away. Knocked out of bounds, and who touched it last? Brookdale did, so it's another opportunity for Sussex. They've had their share of offensive rebounds in this game. Ramirez lines it up from three-point range. No good. Rebounded by Bradshaw. Ringel bounce past Bradshaw in traffic, gets it to go. Now Brookdale with a couple of tough shots in traffic to start this second half. And the lead back to 19 for the Jersey Blues. Martinez, pump fake, Cooper, the turnaround jumper, and the rebound to Kirkwood. Carry the other way, drops it off for Bradshaw. Bradshaw drives in, switches hands, follow, no. Rebound Harris, and he couldn't get it to fall. And then Ramirez collects the defensive rebound. Jersey Blues able to get back in transition. Step back jumper, Pluviosi, an air ball, fielded by Harris. Ringel with it. Inside, nice look, and Bradshaw finishes. And all of the baskets for Brookdale in the second half so far have been in the paint. And that has been where they have dominated for much of the afternoon. It's now their largest lead, 46-25, Jersey Blues. And now a turnover, 2-on-1, Kirkwood to Hernandez, and the lefty layup. Now, Brookdale looks as though they're well on their way to making it 6 consecutive home victories. Right now, a stoppage with 17:05 to play. Brookdale leading by 23.
Hello, my name is Jack Ryan, and I teach English at Brookdale Community College. The mask that I'm wearing here is simply a prop that I use in my American Lit 1 class when I teach Edgar Allan Poe's short story, The Cask of Amontillado. In that short story, Poe utilizes masks both literally and metaphorically. And literature classes are meant to help students to analyze difficult texts, to break them down, and to understand what is really going on, not just explicitly, but implicitly as well, to read between the lines. That skill translates to any discipline, as do the skills that we teach in our writing courses, where we give you instruction on.
Back here on Jersey Blues basketball on Brookdale TV as another turnover for the Skylanders. Bradshaw the steal, ahead for Harris, leaning in to get it to go. (50-25) as Brookdale once again doubling up the opposition. Knocked out of bounds off Harris. And the Jersey Blues will still be defending on this possession with Nick Ramirez inbounding on the far side. And Harris again gets a piece of it to knock it out. So again, inbound Ramirez for Cooper. Cooper on the drive, Black inside. Cooper the follow. Black comes back up with it, and he can't get it to fall. 4 opportunities and no basket for Sussex. Whistle as Brookdale is taking it the other way, and a palming call on Kirkwood. So you see there Harris knocking it out of bounds. Inside, Black able to convert. Keyshawn Kirkwood, or Kerry Kirkwood, thought about the long 3. Hernandez in the corner, jab step, puts it up, way short on a 3. Cooper the rebound. Martinez bounce pass. Cooper's foul line jumper is no good. Around the rim a couple of times. Harris spinning with it. Kirkwood with Ramirez defending inside for Ringel off the glass. He's got it. So it's been an interesting game plan for Paul Chisek in that his substitutions have been all 5. Black, open look from the baseline, short, rebounded by Kirkwood. Brookdale wants to run. Kerry takes it himself and lays it in. Brookdale started with a starting 5 and then went to a whole new group. And that has been how Paul Chizek has operated his team today, going with 2 different teams of 5 on the floor at one time. Cooper's pass tipped, loose on the ground, picked up by Florio. And Sussex gets a new 30-second shot clock. Martinez for Florio, 3-pointer, count it. Now Jordan Florio from the corner. Harris inside the arc, can't answer back. Long rebound to Florio. Martinez outside for Florio. Won't take the jumper this time. Work it around. Ramirez open for 3, short, out of bounds. And possession will stay right here. Here comes the new team for the Jersey Blues. You don't often see this. 2 totally different groups, but it's Team B, we'll call it. Olakani, Keyshawn Kirkwood, Wright, Orionitalo, and Dante Whipple. It's in the hands of Florio. To the paint, Pluviosi stripped of the ball, picked up by Wright. Brookdale running. Keyshawn Kirkwood for Wright inside. Orionitalo collects and finishes. Now Orionitalo getting some minutes in this game, and he's had an impact. 6'9" presence down near the basket. Whipple defending. Orionitalo helps out. Shot clock, there was reset for some reason. I think that's why the officials stopped play. 13:30 to play, and the officials will get it corrected. The shot clock now at 9 for the Skylanders. Martinez against Olakani. Martinez for 3, no. Offensive rebound, Pluviosi, and he just throws it to the bench. Back to Brookdale. And you see there the Sussex bench, and there are not a lot of options. This is a thin group that Sussex is playing with, and that has certainly contributed to their difficulties. Orionitalo, you see there on that last basket. Keyshawn Kirkwood for Wright. Wright on the drive and the floater, and James Wright drew the foul. And it was called on Michael Cooper, his first, and Sussex first of the second half. Though Wright was fouled in the act of shooting at the line. First attempt is good. Brookdale coming off playing their last 6 games on the road. Haven't played here at home since the 3rd of December. That was the last game we had, that win over Northampton. And they'll hit the road again after they're done in this game. Back-to-back games on the road. Martinez, open look, short, tracked down. Keyshawn Kirkwood ahead for Wright to the rim, and he lays it in. Jersey Blues will take a visit to Bergen and Camden Community College, their next 2 games, the next 2 Tuesdays. Shot clock at 15, Florio for Martinez. Baseline jumper, Black, it was blocked by Whipple. Keyshawn Kirkwood, 3-pointer. Harris, check that, Whipple gets the offensive rebound, and then it's stolen by Aiden Black. Troy Odinsky is in the game for the Skylanders as well. Martinez double-teamed, stolen, picked up by Kirkwood. Olakani gathers it in traffic, gets toward the rim, missed it. Orionitalo keeps it alive. Inside, Olakani finishes. And it's 62-30 Brookdale. This game was not close, but at least somewhat close, as Black fires well off the mark. And the rebound to Whipple. Wright gives it up, Orionitalo, and Kirkwood picks up the loose ball. right, gets wide open, corner pop, no, from 3, rebounded by Florio. Sussex was able to keep this to around 10, 15 points in the first half, but a different story as Brookdale has come out dominating in this second half. Foul is called, and it's on the Skylanders. And check that it wasn't a foul, it was a jump ball, possession arrow favoring Brookdale. So they have possession. We come up on 11 minutes to play. And Team A set to check in next whistle for the Jersey Blues. Picked up on the steal, Pluviosi. Ramirez is fouled. Out top, Dante Whipple will get called on the reach-in. And now here comes the new team in the game for Brookdale, as it is Bradshaw, Hernandez, Ringel, Harris, and Kerry Kirkwood. Ramirez cross-court pass couldn't be handled by Odinsky. And that is a Sussex turnover. That's something we've said a lot in this game. Skylanders, as a team, average almost 23 turnovers a game. And that's one issue, but the other is that they only force about 10 a game as Ringel misses Odinsky the rebound. So their turnover margin has been on the minus side for most of the season. And the record is just 1-12. Florio, that's a long 3, and it's rebounded by Harris. Harris for Bradshaw, driving baseline, and a whistle. He stepped on the end line, out of bounds. Sussex will go on the road for their next game. They'll meet Ocean County College. And still looking for their first win in Garden State Athletic Conference play, just 0-10. Their win this season was on December the 13th against Luzerne, 76-70. Turnover here, Jersey Blue ball. And certainly head coach Randy Jackson and his group are going to have to correct the turnovers. Under 10 minutes to go in this second half. Jersey Blues well on their way to making it back-to-back victories. Hernandez drives inside. Bank shot, no, but a foul. And Jordan Hernandez will go to the line. So Hernandez at the free throw line. And you see there drawing the contact, and he makes the first attempt. Jersey Blues are 7th place in the Region 19, and that is a little bit lower of a mark than they were at earlier in the season. That's what a 5-game losing streak will do. Pluviosi back out. Ramirez, three-pointer, and the rebound to Sussex, but couldn't get it to go on the inside. It's Cooper. Now a steal, Martinez. Martinez taking on 3 defenders, couldn't get it to go, but he is going to the line. Ringel, Bradshaw, and Harris were all there defensively, but Martinez not intimidated at all. He'll go to the line. And Ringel picks up the personal. That's his 3rd. Martinez, 50% free throw shooter this season. Martinez averaging 9 points per game, but coming off a career best 23 points his last game. Missed on the second attempt, but Sussex able to get a second chance. Odinsky, the offensive rebound. Harris pokes it, and he's out of bounds. Trying to come away with the steal, and now here comes the new team in for Brookdale. Olakani, Whipple, Orionitolo, Wright, and Young Lee in the game for the first time for the Jersey Blues. So possession with Sussex as they trail in the game by 32 points. Martinez against Lee. Now in the corner, Florio, that's a three, and Jordan Florio able to knock it down. Florio's had a couple of three-pointers in this game, comes in averaging just 2 points per game. Nice look from Wright, but Orionitolo unable to handle the pass. And a Brookdale turnover with 8.5 to play. Ramirez fires for three, and the rebound uncontested to Olakani. Olakani in the paint, and he gets it to go with the right hand. Olakani, who didn't start this game, but having an impact coming off the bench. With 8 minutes to go, 65-34, Jersey Blues. Pluviosi with Orionitolo defending, he forces the steal. Young Lee looking to go behind the back. Whipple able to save it. Shot clock at 12. Harris tips it. Olakani comes up with it and puts it in. Martinez to the baseline. Florio again. Jordan Florio, this time from the other corner. Cuts the lead to a still large 30 points. Right, the jab step. Orionitolo takes the jumper and banks it in. Orionitolo stepping out, showing that jump shot, and knocks it down. Martinez on the drive. Florio had the shot blocked. As Orionitolo picked up by Young Lee. Lee dribbling through traffic. Lee bounce pass inside. Wright is fouled before the shot. As Odinsky ended up on the ground, and he will pick up the personal foul. Third team foul against Sussex. Here comes the new substitutions. Bradshaw, Harris, Keyshawn Kirkwood, Ringel. Keyshawn Kirkwood to inbound underneath. Hernandez is wide open in the corner. He gets it. Now Keyshawn Kirkwood pulls the trigger. No from three. Cooper, the weak side rebound. Well, if there's been one star for Sussex, it's been Jordan Florio. He's open right here. Martinez with it. Now Harris defending on the baseline. Shot clock at 12. Black tracks it down. Martinez drives in. What a move, but he couldn't finish it. Offensive rebound. Cooper's put back, and the rebound to Bradshaw. That was an acrobatic attempt by Martinez. Ringel inside, and that's good. And this has been one of the best defensive efforts for the Jersey Blues, holding the opposition to just 37 points. And Brookdale has put 71 on the board. Black for three, way off, rebounded by Harris. Harris in the paint, puts it up and in. Nice setup from Bradshaw. And Brookdale putting on the finishing touches on this Sunday afternoon. Outside Florio, he's had the touch, and again. Jordan Florio came in only shooting 24% from the field, but he has had at least 4 3-pointers. Keyshawn Kirkwood can't answer back. Offensive rebound, Harris. Ringel put it inside, knocked out of bounds off the Skylanders. And if you're Sussex, you want to be doing a whole lot of this with Jordan Florio, not that one. As we have a timeout, 4:44 to go. All Brookdale this afternoon, they're rolling 73-40.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. Federal student aid provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
Back here on Brookdale TV with Brian Goudsward. Tim Catalfamo will rejoin us next week when we have a women's broadcast. To update on the women's team, they're actually on a 5-game winning streak, so 8-3 record, as they'll be back in action at home on Saturday. Right now, the Jersey Blues with possession. Bounce pass for Kirkwood. Ringel gives it up. Harris in traffic, can't finish it. And it's rebounded by Pluviosi. Cooper against Hernandez. Whistle and a foul called. This will work against the Jersey Blues. As Jordan Hernandez called on a push. And here comes the new group, Young Lee, Orionitalo, Whipple, Keyshawn Kirkwood, and James Wright. Four minutes until this one is official. Cooper fires for 3 and hits. Now Michael Cooper able to connect. Harris, there was contact, offensive foul. As Sky Harris called on the charge. Pluviosi took the hit for Sussex. And there's the last 3-pointer from Cooper. Sussex has actually had the touch from 3-point range in the second half. It's been led by Florio. But otherwise, all Jersey Blues, they lead by 30. That last basket by Pluviosi finishing in the paint. And now a little sloppy here, Brookdale, a turnover. Wright couldn't track it down. Still a lot of season left to play. We're not yet halfway through. And the Jersey Blues will have a lot more home games coming up. Their next 2 on the road before they have a 3-game homestand. Foul called. Paul Chizek, who hasn't had much of a need to be unhappy in this game, but not too happy about that last call. And it sends Cooper to the line. Cooper, 55% free throw shooter. And Cooper, there you see more of the numbers as he makes the second attempt. So Brookdale's 5 on the floor once again is Whipple, Lee, Orionitalo, Wright, and Kerry Kirkwood. And a turnover here as we tick under 3 minutes to go. Pluviosi on the drive and kick. Odinsky thought about the jumper. Inside the arc, Cooper knew it was short, and it's tracked down by Kirkwood. Saves it from out of bounds. Lee for Whipple, 3-pointer. I'm not sure what happened there. As Martinez was there defensively, and it looked like the shot just went right off his head. So possession back with the Skylanders. They are winless on the road, and that will continue. They'll drop to 0-7 away from Sussex County. Three-pointer on the way and good, and guess who? Jordan Florio. There you get a whistle. Paul Chisak is unhappy. He'll take a timeout. Down to 2:15 to go, and that was the rather strange play there. It's Orionitalo. I think Martinez initially tipped it, and then Orionitalo knocks it out of bounds. Nonetheless, timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Laura Vetter here for Brookdale TV at the ring ceremony for the women's soccer team. 2014 back-to-back national champions.
Being a national championship is an indescribable feeling.
I mean, it didn't feel real at first. Going to school the next day was just amazing. We all just couldn't believe it.
I don't know how to explain it. It was it's unreal.
Honestly, I really could not have done it without my teammates. It's such a team effort, the sport, and that's why I love it.
We commend you for your good sportsmanship and team spirit, and for bringing great honor to your family, your coaches, and your community, the entire county of Monmouth.
We really did have a good group, and I wish if Brookdale was 4 years that I would have more time with you, but since it's only 2, I'm grateful for what I did have, and I'm just really proud of all of you, and like I said, I look forward to what the future has for all of you, so thank you.
I think that the soccer program is just such a great addition to the school. The school has such a great reputation. That, they had 2 national championships. I think that it will just highlight the school even more so.
Catch the women's soccer team as they attempt a three-peat this fall. I'm Laura Vetter for Brookdale TV. Thanks for watching.
Back here on Brookdale TV in the last 2 minutes, 10 seconds of action on what has been a dominating Jersey Blue performance on their home floor. Whipple short from 3. Whipple gets his own rebound. And Brookdale, if anything, can take some time off the clock, so they have a new shot clock to work with. Whipple against Pluviosi. Shot clock winding down, nearing 10, right inside, off the glass and in. Now James Wright, who has been a regular part of the starting lineup, did not start this game. Paul Chisak had him coming off the bench, but this has been an easy victory for the Jersey Blues. Cooper lost it out of bounds, and they'll claim Orionitalo knocked it out, so possession stays with Sussex. And there you see the basket in traffic. Inside, Cooper draws the foul. And so Michael Cooper will go to the line with 1:17 to play. Orionitalo picks up the foul, his first, 6th against the Jersey Blues in this second half. Cooper, second attempt. No good. Orionitalo tips it. Whipple gets to it. James Wright for Orionitalo, and the steal, 2-on-1 potentially. Florio to Cooper, to the rim, swatted Orionitalo. Young Lee leading the break. Whipple pumps, drives in, banks it in. It has been a team effort this afternoon for the Jersey Blues. Everyone contributing. Certainly everyone that they had available off the bench has gotten into this game at some point. Martinez, no. Rebounded by Lee. Lee ahead for Whipple. One man to beat. Whipple throws it down with the right hand. So it took better than 19 and a half minutes to have the first dunk of the game, but it comes from Whipple. Florio not that time. Rebounded by Odinsky. Final 10 seconds. Florio kicks it to the corner. Martinez a three. That's off the mark. Whipple gets it. And that'll wrap it up from the Collins Arena as the Jersey Blues get a wire-to-wire victory, 79-51, as they romp Sussex, the last place team in this Region 19 matchup. Sussex remains without a win in the conference. So Brookdale had that 5-game losing streak when they went out on the road in December, but came away with a blowout win their last time out. You think, well, they haven't played in 3 weeks, maybe a little bit of rust. Well, there wasn't any rust. They led by 15 points at the half, came out in the second half, forced more turnovers, and really controlled this game from start to finish. Sussex didn't look like a team that could compete with this Jersey Blue team, and Brookdale gets an easy victory. And like I said, a game that everyone contributed. You know, they had the starting lineup was a little bit of a different group than usual, but using every available player and everyone contributing to this win, a 79-51 victory here this afternoon. So Brookdale has a couple of road games coming up, and then they'll be back here at home coming up on the 19th of January, so that'll be the next time we have them. Mention that the women's team will be back in action on Saturday, and Tim Catalfama will be back to join me for the call of that one. So we thank everyone for tuning in this afternoon, watching a Jersey Blue victory. Once again, the final score, the Jersey Blues 79 and the Sussex Skylanders 51, as Brookdale wins once again on their home floor. They improve to 6-0, and overall now 2 games over the 500 mark. So that'll wrap it up. I'm Brian Goudsworth. Thanks to our entire crew. And now to the sideline we go, and Nico Vocatoro.
Here with me today is the head coach of the Brookdale Jersey Blues. Paul, how are you guys able to sustain a 3-game win streak today against Sussex?
Well, you know, with the break, we played really well our last game against Cumberland, so that's been a positive. We've been working real hard and we're ready to start the second half of the year. We went on a road now for 2 games, so we came out with a little bit of enthusiasm even after all the snow yesterday and things getting changed around. But we played very, very good defense today and set some goals. We reached them, and what's important for us is that we just got to get back into the swing, and now the league comes, so we just have to keep pushing towards that goal.
For sure. So how will you be able to maintain this win streak coming up in the next few games?
Well, we go to Bergen and we beat them here, and then we got Camden a week after. So our ultimate goal is it's all about defense, and we started to play some pretty good defense tonight, and we've kind of worked in a little 2-3 zone, and we've been working on a bunch of things. So I think that is probably the most important thing for us. And we're going to play defense the second half of the year because the Final Four is here, you know, the tournament this year. So our goal is to be in that Final Four of the region. So we got to win ball games. You know, right now we're 7-4 in the league, which is not bad. We've lost 5 games by 13 points or less. We need to really, really kind of turn that up and play a little bit smarter. And right now, I thought today we played pretty good as a team.
I'd have to agree, Paul. Thank you for joining me, and go enjoy this win.